Okay, we've managed to research a few new things that I think are going to help us out. Quite a lot, actually. We've got Poison Breath on the go. We are also currently researching Rotating Flamer and the Heater for a number of the other areas around here. Now, the reason why I've gone for Poison Breath, again, despite the fact that it wasn't exactly the best thing in the universe, is because I think there is a room for us to pop a Heater here and a Poison Breath trap here. Now, the thing with Poison Breath is that the Poison Breath trap in particular, where are you? It's not there. Where is it? There we are. Makes enemies hit less often and is also highly flammable. So it's going to have a kind of a joint effect, I'm hoping. We can... Ooh, actually... Do we really... Yeah, I think we'll have it there, because I believe this will affect a 3-tile spread around itself. Units detonate the fog for 500 damage, which is amazing. We'll also get a rotating flamer right about there, I think.
More exploding mushrooms have appeared
Oh
in the
dear,
underground.
really? That's not good. But what I would like down here is rolling stone. And the same thing... yes, I would like it... Wow, no. No, let's put it ahead of them, so it kind of catches them as they're going through it. But let's go and find where this explodey thing is. Let's drop everyone on it. We can't afford to allow that. Oh, no. Well, that's going to take out a lot of money's worth. Poop. Basically, poop. Let's get that back down there and rebuild it. Ugh, that is such an expensive gimmick, that one. Right, where's the next one? Right over there. Okay, drop them down.
Where are you taking me?
There we go. You can all get rid of that one fairly quickly, I should imagine. It will be daytime very soon, which is why we're trying to get these traps up and running as quickly as we can. I don't actually mind too much if the goblins get wiped out, but probably shouldn't just let it happen, nevertheless. We are very few in terms of our units right now. And that is a big problem for us. Gonna need everyone over there. Go ahead. Now, we are going to start seeing enemies showing up soon. We should have enough money to pay all the wages without too much in the way of any particular problems. Over here as well, we've also got more skeletons, more zombies, which is pretty bloody good if you ask me. There we go. So generally speaking, things are, not going badly. We appear to have gotten rid of the last of the exploding mushrooms, which is great news for me. I would like another imp. The imps are particularly good because I tend to just let them deal with the...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Deal with the producing mana. Now, all of our undead and some of our demons, in fact, are currently working in here. Just because there's nothing particular that I want them to do. Basically, our arachnids, Talia, and all of the undead man the guard post. Let's see if we can get another hit. There we go. Perfect. I'll probably just be able to wipe them out as they arrive. Honestly, that would probably be the best way to do it. There we go. And there we are. Perfect. That is one mage down. Now, if we're lucky, I'll be able to wipe out both rangers again. Maybe. Maybe just one. So I'll wait on that one. The Thrasher will be able to deal with the next load. Now, I'm hopeful that we can get some of those traps built up soon enough. Now, this down here is neither here nor there. I'm actually just hollowing out some gold there. But once we've got those boulder traps, this should mean that, generally speaking, it's only when I want them to that they're ever going to get all the way to our guard post. That would be quite grand, if you ask me. Some of my little snots on their way down there to gather the dead, which is fine. Okay, the Bombardier, you're going to be a bit of an issue, aren't you? Yeah. Still, the group as it is right now is not going to pose too much of a threat to me. So I'm fine with letting that just happen as they want. There's no way they're going to realistically be able to challenge my my guards in there. The main problem is that the constant waves. And we do need to explore out a little bit more. We need to get this one so that we can actually go and take out that route. That's going to be the next big one for us. Go ahead. Do a bit of damage to everyone there. Well done. That was actually a really good hit there, frankly. Pretty pleased with myself with that one. Now, if we're lucky and they stall for a moment, there we go. Another hit as well. And once again, let's try and get all of these mages. Oh, that is fantastic. Absolutely. The poison breath trap is up and running. Oh, very good times. No, I'm not going to use that one for now. Let's go ahead and let you all group up, and that'll take care of quite a large part of that group. Everyone can go down there and deal with the incoming. Now, Talia may actually ignite all of that if we're super lucky with her fireball. And pop. Yeah, it did a fair chunk of damage there. Okay, now this is working very, very well. The flamer isn't yet up and running, so it's not an automatic system just yet, but it's certainly getting there. Please don't kill my little snot. I consider that particularly poor form, frankly. Particularly poor form. There we go. Everyone else should now just tuck back in. If you would wait for a moment... Oh, too late. No. Not waiting. Fair enough. I probably wouldn't wait either. That will be one of the rolling boulder traps, which is particularly nice to see going. This needs to be rearmed right away, though. It's always a bit of a potch, frankly, but oh well. Right. You probably shouldn't be over there. As it happens, I imagine you'll be significantly safer back there. Nagas, also, no, don't just... Why? Why were you in there? I have no idea. What's going on?
Heroes are building an underground base in your dungeon.
What? Well, that is something new. I kind of approve of it. I don't like it, of course, but I do sort of approve. And again, please. No. No running through my defenses, you little scoundrel, you. Alright, we're going to need to bring most of my units down to deal with this. Because that is just not something I can allow to happen. Alright then. Everyone down here. Go for it. We've wiped them out. It's fine. There's not much left of them down here, so that's okay. But that is the first time I've seen that happen. It's not something I want to encourage either, frankly. We're alright. They might, come to think of it, be doing that to encourage me to dig down in this direction. That actually could be the case. In which case, well done. You know, just a little bit of extra time pressure. Make sure I'm doing what I got to do. There we go. I would love it if my little snot would get more work done, but alas. In fact, I could probably get an extra little snot or two. Too pitiful. Yes. Well worth it, because that is going to allow my little snots to build traps around the heroes, which is a pretty big thing, frankly. There we go. Let's get you all back there now. There you go. Okay, not the worst, but you know, certainly not the best
found a room containing a previously unknown socket for the portal.
Hooray! Okay, so in 28 seconds, my army's going there. We need to start wiping these things out. There we go. What are we going to do up here, though? We've got some ents. That's not too bad. We've also got a little village that we might be able to crush. I'm all for that one, actually. Another socket there. That is an islandy one. But this is a root system. And so wiping that out is fairly important. I wonder if we could... If we hit that one, we could just connect there, possibly. Thinking about it. Oh well. Let's go ahead. Yoink. We no longer need to be up on that side. In fact, we want to be everyone over here. Go, go, go. Our undead are just going to flat out die the moment this happens. But we're just going to have to hope. Right then, everyone. We're a few
what do you want me to do?
People down, but I'm hopeful that we're going to be able to manage. In fact, let's improve Talia a little bit more, so she can help out with this. Oh, that looks nasty. Okay, let's do our best. Catapults, really? Disapproval? Enormous amounts of. There we are. The healer is down. Fighting here, super dumb. That is way too much death. Draw back. Draw back. Keep drawing them back. Let them keep burning for a little while. That's right. Draw them all the way back. Yeah. You go on through. That was nasty. We don't want to lose a bunch of people like that. Let's get some more units. It's going to take us a little bit, but it will be useful. What on earth is going on? Why is that sound bite just going constantly? Okay. Finally. Seems to have stopped. Okay. Well. Oh. Sorry. Go ahead. Back in. We do want to crush this. This town needs to go. It's got quite a lot of power there. But we just took out the healer. Maybe that will help out. I don't know. We'll see. What you mining, if you could, please? Oh, everyone's already mining. That's fine, then. Let's just get a little bit more slaps there so we can continue to recruit. The problem is, whenever I take my whole army out with me, I no longer have people back here building things for me, which it does kind of suck. You know what? Let's get a proper army. So from now on, we'll have Group 5. That'll be all of our skeletons, our banshee, zombies as well, nagas, our orc, and our gobblebot. You will be Group 5. We will add more to this in time. Right, let's go. See what we can do. We'll allow some people to linger behind, and that includes our imps, so that we can get some spells. On that note, is there perhaps a spell that I could go for? Frost Bomb? Magic Barrier? No, Mana Shield is what we need. Alright, research and then Mana Shield. Once we've got Mana Shield, that's going to be huge. Fathomable Speed, that's not really a big one for us. We don't really need it. Cheaper Revival, worth it. Imps with Aiming Juice. Well, no, I don't really think that one's necessary for us. Compressed Research is a necessary one, though. Alright then, let's move on. Everyone, more or less. All of the enemies, generally speaking. Now, what I can do is I can have my army linger here. Can we, you know, maybe draw you out? There we go, that's what we need. We want this fight to happen on our terms. Go for the rogues. They're glass cannons, and I would like them removed. There we go. A little bit more damage, please. There we are. Another rogue down, please. Pop. This rogue next. That one. There we go. I was a little bit finicky to get that selected properly, but there we are. And now the stone guard. Oh dear. Ents. Yeah, not the greatest. Not gonna lie. Not too happy with that, but maybe we'll be okay. There we go. Pop. Right, I'll try. Ooh, what have we got there? Horde Berserk Frenzy. Horde creatures in the immediate vicinity have a chance of falling into a Berserk Frenzy. I think that one's going to be for Talia.
What do you want me to do?
You can lead the Horde army. Ah, that's grand. I approve. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, just get up there. Go straight for the catapults. Don't stop. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. All the way through, please. Keep moving. There we go. Wipe them out.
Ouch!
It's going to take a bit of time to do this, but it's worth doing. Unfortunately, my Nugget is going to get minced. You can heal from over there, please. Thank you. There we go. Work on this one next. There we are. That's what we need to see. It looked like they had a limited amount of ammunition, which was quite useful for us. The undead have already returned and will be recovering.
Thanos must die.
He's already dead. You've got to learn to let go, Talia. This is not going to be good for you. There we are. And once that's done, we can finish this one off as well. There we go. Perfect. And one little bit less. And we're good. Right, we've got our little snot. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to research their ability to teleport and actually get another one as well. There we are. That is going to be a big help for us. An enormous help, actually. Alright, many of our horde creatures here have gone into a berserker rage. Good times. I didn't actually use any of my spells in the end, which was a bit silly of me, but oh well. Right, we've got a bit more cash flowing through. Let's get another orc. There we are. I need more horde creatures, more room for them. But for the time being, this isn't going too badly. As for our trap system, we've got the rolling boulder. That is perfect. Got one up there. Double perfect. Sure. We'll add in an extra little area there for them to have to fight through. I would love to get some heaters down, along with some extra traps. And there as well, and another heat. Oh, no, that is the wrong place. Bad heater. Gotta rotate you around. There we are. Perfect. And we can have an arrow trap here as well, I suppose. As for down here, don't have the money now. We'll just need to wait a little bit. What are you up to? Oh, yes, of course. The bunches of gold that I have. Fair enough.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
That's fine. Talia, how about you don't be there and you be there instead? There we go. Right, wait for the priestess. There we go. Manual traps do so much damage. So worth it. And I will almost certainly need to get the research to increase that damage further. There we go. Their priestess almost gone now. Let's actually do that. Where is it? Manual traps, please. Thank you. Unfortunately, you're going to go ahead and heal everyone. Should I wait? Go. Can I catch it? Oh, drat. Just missed. But managed to hit all of her companions. Now, she should return and then be within range. So go ahead. And now, if once she's down, they decide to walk through, they might actually get hit by... That's fantastic. Glorious. I approve. Now... You should not be bothered by them. You should be free to just walk straight past, in fact. Because you're too pitiful. They're going to disregard you. More fool them, really. This is on your own head, be it. For looking down on my little snots. I could activate this. You know what? Sure. It's only got 3 uses, but it's quite fun to use. So, pop. There we go. We've just got a ranger then that we need to deal with. That was not too bad, if I do say so myself. Let's pop. Rotating flamer there. I would not mind getting...
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Pop one there. Now, unfortunately, many of these traps have now shut down, and this one won't be long for being shut down either. But there we go. Do a little chunk of damage here. Spin her up. We should count... Ah, damn it. The priestess slowed because... Oh, that was glorious. She was too far back and people were already taking damage. Kind of annoying, but oh well. Let's wait for you to get through and unleash the rolling boulder. Wow, look at that damage though. That is absolutely marvellous. I could activate you, but honestly I'm not really sure that I need to. Right, now I'll wait for the rest of the group to gather. There we go. Spiders would be a nice addition somewhere along this route. There we are. I could activate this rolling boulder. Probably worth it, frankly. I'm going to say so, yeah, it probably would be worth it. Let's let them all group, and I'll unleash the boulder. But so far, so good. We do need more trap production going on, but
in the underground.
I disapprove of that one particular gimmick. It is very annoying. Right, okay, well, I'm just going to bring the entire undead horde. They can be my choice for dealing with those for now. I'm not sure you're going to survive. Well, you might do. Where's the next then? All the way down here.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Okay, that is actually going to be a massive problem. In fact, so much of a problem, I want everyone down here, please. Go.
Salute evil!
Because that is just going to be a huge, huge issue for me. What's the next one? This is really quite frustrating. I'm going to need everyone over here, please. This is actually a higher priority. Because it's going to take them time to get through all of the doors. It might be my shades down there, actually. Okay, where's the next one? Over there. Everyone, go.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Let them walk through. It's going to be a pain, but it, you know, it's what it is. Hopefully we can take that out before it causes any big issues for me. Right, everyone, need to deal with that, please.
The dungeon heart.
Okay, and after we've done that, we'll move on to the next one. Yeah, that flamer isn't really getting to use its full power there because the priestess is there, and she's very good at her job, to put fair to her. Oh, I should have rolled that out long ago. Never mind, haha, priestess dead. Worth it, in my opinion. Totally okay with that one. Alright, everyone, this is going to be a bit of a rough one. No lie. But if you can fight them on the flamer, that's going to be very nice for us. Alright, we've got a good many traps that we need to repair. Could be worse, though. We will win that fight. I'm not sure how many we're going to lose doing it, but it's fine. And we've only got 32 seconds before the heroes will stop flooding through. I'd like more and more minions here, actually. Looks like we managed it without losing anyone, which is fairly good, I would say. Fairly good. Yeah, sure, we'll get you. And then following that, I would like another tank. We'll get an arachnid to help out. Sure. Let's get you all going. Okay, nighttime is here. And at this point, I want to make sure that I've got as strong a group as I can have. For going out, again, grab the arachnids, all of the healers, most of my horde as well. There we go. We're heading up, topside. Time to start wiping out more roots. Okay, so this one is going to be protected. I disapprove, but alright. Let's have my undeads move forward first. Then everyone else can follow after. There we are, because this is going to be a bit of a pain, frankly. Right, try and get through. Go for the priestess if you can. That's right. Perfect. All of the death on the priestess. We could just walk past at this point, but... actually, drawing them out to us would probably be the better idea. Oh no, come on, move faster, faster. Ah, no, we're going to lose someone pretty high level. That is quite the pain, actually. Alright, well, if we can do a little bit more damage and just take that out, then it's going to help us. That is quite the loss, though. That was a very high level unit. Archmage next, maybe. Get some spells, mana shield. And extra damage. Should have been using those spells before. Well, you know, that's what I get. Okay, let's see how my new trap system works then, shall we? I think we should. Let's wait for the priestess to get around here. Well, actually, no. We don't need to wait on that one too much. Managed to do a good chunk of damage there. And they're going to have to walk through more flamers on their way. Which is amazing. And just wait for you. There we go. Nice big old wallop of damage there. Wow. We practically wiped them out. That is working quite well. Quite well. Though it's a bit of a shame that you triggered at the wrong time. I'll be honest. I mean, if you kind of want to sit there, I'm alright with that, I suppose. There we go. A little bit more damage being piled up. Think maybe a few more automated traps. Maybe even one down here would be a good call. Yes, I think that would work quite well. You're going to take a wallop of damage down there. There we go. Now, this is the problem. Is this, for science, let's see, does this damage my rotating flame? It does not. Perfect. Perfect. It goes through the rotating flamer, but it doesn't damage it. And that is grand. Right, what we're going to want here then is probably another rotating flamer, actually. Excellent. Though this now no longer has quite as long of a corridor to move through, which is a bit of a problem, but you know, it's not the worst one. There we go. That'll do very, very nicely. We've got a good bit of damage potential here now.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
And you're not going to survive this. Though that poison breath trap just... I don't know. It leaves something to be desired, I feel. Sure, if you have to walk over this spike trap multiple times, I'm completely okay with that, actually. This will probably work very well for me. Go. There we are. Perfect. And... the priestess might actually die on those traps. May well die on those traps. We'll see. Yeah, I think the priestess is going to perish of her own free will, more or less. Just stood there, taking increasing amounts of fire damage. Or I could help it along, I suppose. There we are. Yes, this trap system is now getting to the point where we don't strictly need to worry about protecting this area, honestly. Let's spin her up again. Let's take out that mage. And honestly, if you manage to get through this, well done you. Really? Because that is going to be a difficult path to take. I can't have spiders there. I can perhaps have spiders here though. I wonder on that one. Can I have the spider's nest pop out over another trap? I don't know. We'll have to have a look at that one. But so far... so good. You've got a decent amount of health actually, let's be honest there. But you're gonna have to go through 2 automated traps which are gonna pile up the damage I could get the Rolling Stone, but honestly, by yourself, you're not much of a threat.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
I strongly suspect they're going to go down just to the guards over there. Oh, drat. Missed my chance there. Bit of a shame. Spin you up. Never mind, I think we've actually killed the priestess. Glorious. That works quite nicely. And by the time that everyone's ready to move on, we should be able to spin this one up once more. There we go. There's a little bit more damage potential going to be able to move through here than I would really like to see, but... Now the problem here is this has got to catch them up, so I'm going to have to really work on the timing with that one. That one could be nasty, but that Archmage is going to die. To the next automated trap that they come across. I don't need to worry about that one. This will take that Archmage out, frankly. Though, are you causing me much problems? No, I wouldn't say so. I think you're fighting against way too high level units now for that to be an issue for me. There we go. One mage down. I guess, considering so many of you are getting through, I should probably do something around here. But I actually think it's time. It's time for us to get the crypt going. Furthermore, we want the Sinister Laboratory. This will unlock a lot of magical versions of everything. Yeah, the Sinister Laboratory will allow us to make the auto-defibromat. That requires magical toolboxes, basically. Alright, so Sinister Laboratory. Let's pop you down here somewhere, I think. Now, this is manned by undead. Let's have a look. How big does this need to be? It needs 3x3 tiles for the manufacturing. So, yeah, we'll have this, and that'll give us a little bit of extra room there. I think that should work okay. Oh, dear. I think you probably will still die by yourself, so that'll be alright. Yeah, especially with the flamer there, getting to constantly attack you. That works very well.
It's payday.
By and large, the entire attack was dealt with in an automated way. I'm fully on board with that. One of the things I really love about this game is just getting to build an awesome trap system. I know it. I spend so much more time in every level than I need to because of that. But come on, it's so much fun. My lord. At this point, I no longer want my Banshee working down here. Banshee, I would like you up here instead, because I'm going to need someone to be running the Sinister Laboratory. Oh, it's very expensive. It'll take me a while. Need my little snots doing the work. Come on then. Okay, here we go. Our Sinister Laboratory is almost functional. We've got the Mystificator being built as we speak, and in fact a door as well, which is quite handy, I must say. Now the first version of it, let me bring this up, there is something worth noting. The first version of it will take toolboxes and will make one magical toolbox per. Once you've got 4 magical toolboxes, make this one, because this one will make 3 magical toolboxes per. The same amount of time and effort goes into working it each time. Demons are currently making... Oh, wow, you're level 10. Wow. Okay, that's very impressive, actually. But the same amount of effort goes into using it, so it's just more effective if you do it like that. Now then, our research room is doing okay. Well, we've got a fair amount of money moving through. Let's go ahead and increase our population just that little bit. Also, I'm starting to think that maybe we should get some better gobblers, frankly. Let's have a look. Is there anything else we really want? No, nothing there. I mean, I could get some new people. More magical toolboxes would be good, but not strictly necessary. Bloodsucker Deluxe. It doubles the number of hit points a vampire heals itself by per attack, which is, as you can imagine, pretty good. Right. Well...
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
We're going to start needing a temple. Once the temple has been researched, undead creatures can rise above level 5, after which they will want to pray there on a regular basis. Their worship makes it possible to summon the absolute evil, at least for a short time. Well, that would be quite nice. I wouldn't mind it. Right, let's have a look then. As the priestess wanders through, let's activate the trap. Donk. There we go. Hopefully you'll wander back to her. I mean, I missed out on an ability to use those traps, but That actually might take her out. I'm not sure, but it may well do. Yeah, it did. Okay, so I barely even needed to use my traps there. Okay, go! Hit them all! Most of them. It's fine. We did a good chunk of damage here, to be fair. As you can see over here, I've started to expand out our traps a little bit further. Our traps are doing an amazing job now, but once magical traps are active, oh, that starts getting really nasty, because some of them are self-repairing traps from that point on. For example, the poison trap becomes self-repairing, which is something I would very much like to see. And in fact, on that note, I'm going to take this away. I don't want this trap there anymore. Can we get rid of it? There we go. Simply because I actually like my enemies not being able to attack very well. And the magical version of that trap means that... Wow, what on earth is going on there? The magical version of this trap means that 40% of attacks all miss. Have a look at this one. 40% of enemy attacks fail. 40% of enemy attacks fail, burning you, but it will repair itself over time. I actually thought that the other one was just a chance of it doing less damage, but no, actually both of them cause it to fail. So that's actually a really, really potent trap to have. There we go. Do an enormous amount of damage. Please also hit you. There we are. Perfect. You guys can just get messed up because you will turn back in a moment. And that is glorious. The priestess is probably going to die from her wounds. The traps are great. Come on. Over the traps. Thank you. There we go. More and more death all the time. So much death all the time. Yes. Keep going. Now, on that note, we should probably consider upgrading our automated traps, actually. Yeah. Our automated traps could be doing so much more damage. Look at all of that fire damage, though. So good. They're just not getting over to us to cause any shenanigans, which is a very nice place for us to be. Right, I've got one more room for a unit. I'm going to get another vampire. Please and thank you. Now, have I got any... Yes, I do. A vampire is running on the... flying over... How does flying on a treadmill work, vampire? I have no idea, but I appreciate your work all the time. Okay, this is starting to fill out some more poison. Good times. Now, the problem here is you might actually cause this to explode. Which, yeah, isn't exactly the best combination. Yeah, you cause the whole thing to explode and take everyone out. Oh well. That's fine for now. Let's wait for the priestess to move past. And yeah, pretty much my trap system is just doing this a lot. So I'm probably going to stop bringing you back for every single attack. I don't think you need to see it. It's going to work this way, more or less every time. Hopefully. If it doesn't, then I'll bring you back, because then we've got a problem. But until then, I'm just going to let my traps do their thing. There we go. That was a rather expensive thing to buy. 1,500 gold. And 4 of our magical toolboxes. But with that up and running, and then eventually replacing this one, we're going to have enough magical toolboxes to pretty much just make magical traps as our go-to weapon. But with that done, let's go ahead and take out our army to go and get the... actually, no, I shouldn't be going through this one. Oh, no. That was a bit silly of me. Let's go on back, because after the last battle, I did make a point of dropping a portal in the little camp here, so we can just launch our attacks straight away. What can I do for you? There we go. Right then, let's have a look at you. Now, there are going to be ents, and I am going to want those ents killed pretty quickly.
Those creatures had discovered another route.
Indeed.
Ruthlessly, they approached.
Ow. It's fine. It's fine. Flesh wound. Or in the skeleton's case, a bone wound, but, you know, the same deal, really. Now, this is probably going to make things harder for us. I did briefly contemplate just clearing out everything I needed so I could just smash the next route without causing myself too much trouble, but I think we're just going to do it live and attack this straight on in the way that I imagine the game wanted us to do it, and that is one at a time, rather than preparing too heavily. That being said, you know, the whole front entrance of my dungeon is basically a trap.
And it's
right, let's get
goodbye,
back on through there.
Move. Play it again, Sam.
Really?
Good things coming.
No,
Trees.
don't, please. Ow. It hurts. It hurts.
No? Oh, well.
I've also dropped down a couple of tar traps just to make the path of the heroes that little bit harder. Now, there is a few other things I could do. A tamed spider's nest I would like. But where's the crusher? There we are. The crusher. Let's get that one going as well, because I can pop a crusher down there. I imagine... Now, as for the spider's trap, if I can put a spider's trap here, that would be glorious. Because it would just cause that much more mayhem for them. I wouldn't be able to put one there, but I could easily put one down here.
Disgusting
but I don't know what
scum.
we'd do there.
You will pay for your crimes against nature.
I don't think we will, actually.
You mean like through climate change?
Ah, really?
What? No, by nature itself, which will destroy you. The underground is full of plants too. Beware.
Yeah, I've got a fairly good idea of where all these plants are going to happen. Yeah, more or less there. As it happened, exactly where I thought it was going to happen. So, we're just going to move the army around one at a time, breaking everything down. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for us, frankly. Right, you've dealt with this one. On to the next. Sure. Drop everyone in there. I do like the fact that these things can burrow themselves, though. That's actually pretty awesome. Gotta be honest, it's really, really cool. Right, you next.
Good.
There we go. You're causing a little bit of problem for me, but thankfully we've got doors more or less everywhere in our base, so it's not going to be a huge issue. And you don't even want to attack, which, well, yeah, you are kind of, I suppose. Right, is that done? Yep. Okay, everyone down here. Go. There we are. Perfect. We are good. Now, this one will have actually opened up the way forward for us if we really want to take it, I suppose. New area discovered. Yeah, I know. There's lots of them that have been discovered, actually. Right, everyone. You're good. Go ahead. This will be down there for now. There we are. Thank you very much. Right. Ooh, they couldn't find them. Well, I mean, they couldn't get to their money more than that we didn't have it. Oh, really?
Underground.
I'm gonna get tired of that soon.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Right. You go there. Now, let's have a look. Oh, no. That isn't good. Oh, so bad. Right, okay. That is actually stupendously bad. I'm afraid we're just gonna have to let those exploded mushrooms take out my stuff. That would have been so good as well. Can you trigger before that takes you out? I'm not sure. There we go. We're fine. Mostly. Sort of fine. Did it take it out? Oh, we actually did manage to finish it up. Well done. Everyone really don't want to lose that. That was incredibly expensive. Please kill it quickly. Now. Now. Kill it now. Now! Poop. That one will take care of itself, actually. So, fine. But that is super annoying. We can't even rebuild that for a while. Because I need to get another magical toolbox. Well, okay then, fine. Nature, you're a complete and utter jerk. Well done. Gonna need you down here. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to stop that one, unfortunately. Honestly, these mushrooms are more of a pest than anything else that I'm facing right now. My goodness. And they did really do a number on my my area down here, didn't they? Yes, they did. I mean, well done, I suppose. No, really. If you actually manage to take that out, then I've got no. I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning. That would not be
There
fun.
are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, I think we're good. It's back on the normal time. Okay. All right, not the worst. And just as soon as a couple more of you get through, activate that. Do an enormous amount of damage. There we go. Okay, well, that was a little bit awkward. I won't lie. That was actually genuinely quite the pain in the bum. But we're through it now, so all should be well, I think, for the most part. There we go. Yeah, we can replace everything that was lost. Now, to get the automated defibrimat, we need 4 boxes and only 500. That would be good. But the moment we build a crypt, any dead horde will be taken there. And the problem with that is that I can't... They will still count towards my population limit. So it can be a very, very big double-edged sword, that one. You don't want them doing that until you're actually going to be able to bring them back. And the normal defibrimat has to be operated by an undead. So it can be quite the pain. But we do have everything we need now, so let's go ahead and build the crypt. Now, you want to leave room because the dead will be stored on empty spaces, whereas the defibrimmats will be placed in 3x3 tiles. So just got to wait for a little bit more cash to flow into the coffers, and we should be okay. Is everything all right down here? Sort of. No, I want you... are you working up there? Well, there's one of you
There
working
are
over there,
enemies
so
in your
I suppose
dungeon.
that is okay. But... Alright, well, soon enough we're going to be able to activate, or rather build the crypt materials. Right now my imps are a little bit too distractible, and that's causing me some problems, but overall we should be okay.
The exploration-loving evil had discovered a new socket for the portal stone.
Hooray! I am currently upgrading many of the tools. Now, the thing that slows down our workshop is that eventually it needs to be repaired. As you can see, it's got a bit of a durability. The magical version of it does not, which is quite nice. The magical version of the brewing kettle does its job automatically.
Payday.
The automatic drum does its job automatically and bolsters creatures nearby. I mean, this one does, but you've got to ring it first. But this one will activate by itself as long as there are enemies nearby. And the magic machinarium, which is something we actually need to be able to make magical traps, can produce magical doors and traps. It uses magical toolboxes for that one, but it can also produce the normal ones. The Arcanum, this just allows more demons to produce mana at once, and we already know what these do. So, given that it is now daytime, we're going to start seeing some more enemies entering. Well, that's fine. We haven't yet gotten to the point that we want to upgrade to any magical traps yet, but that will come soon. All right, let's see. The last use of this particular Thrasher did a pretty good job, I must say. Do we have any more research we can do there? No, we do not. There's nothing really else that I want to do here. The tar pits are doing a great job of slowing everyone down. I guess I can turn that one on. Sure. We'll take a couple of people out there. We need to get a little bit more work done there. It looks like, actually by building this over there, it deleted that trap, which was kind of a pain in the bum, frankly. We've got the rolling avalanche, which does a lot more damage. And will, yes, it does need the corner there. And will also freeze enemies. A lot of these traps will just flat out do more damage. So they are very much worth going for if you can. There you go. The Ice Thrasher, for example, does a tremendous amount of damage. So it's very, very much worth going for. Right, let's go ahead and hook up here. Now, this is only going to really give us an Island of Evil, from what I understand. If we have a look down here, we've got a couple of odds and sods. But I imagine if we'd gone this way, we could have just bridged this gap straight away by knocking that stone down, which is a bit of a pain, honestly. It would have been nice if we'd been able to do that. In fact, I might have been able to do the same here. I wonder, is there anyone around here that would have done that? No. No, they are not, but that would have been quite cool if it had worked that way. Now, this is going to be a bit of an awkward one because I've not got a Thrasher trap there. So the Priestess is going to get a fair bit of healing done before anything goes on, but I'm loving that tar trap. Really good for slowing them down. Right, let's go. That should catch the majority of the group here, and you're not going to make it past. It's good that they're getting split up because some are just faster than others, though the Priestess is going to be a little bit of an annoyance. I'll just wipe you out there. There we go. These traps need a little bit more time to prepare for triggering. But there we are. Largely now, our trap system is sufficient that we're not really going to have any trouble with this. And we've got such an enormous group of monsters just waiting, or minions rather, to deal with anyone who comes through there. I can't imagine it's going to be much of an issue for us. So the next one that we're going to be upgrading will be you. So let's get rid of that. Go ahead, get the Magic Machinarium. There we go. Perfect. I think if we've already got that one done, yeah, we'll get this one replaced as well. Now, the reason why I want to get these ones replaced is because currently imps are manning this. So once you can replace the beer, even though we're not really needing that much of it, it is going to free up some of our imps to get more and more work done around the dungeon, which is particularly useful, as you can well imagine. You took a fair chunk of damage there, and you're still on fire, which is glorious.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
All right. I think we're good for now. We shouldn't have to worry too much about this. Now that we've got the ability to get magical traps, though, yes, I very much doubt these heroes are going to get even remotely close to the guard room. So I may stop having all of our guards stationed there. I don't think it's really going to help us that much. In fact, without the priestess, most of you aren't even going to get past up to this thrasher. So all is well. Okay, well, since it's nighttime and we've finished dealing with those bloody explosive mushrooms, it is time to get this island of evil. At long last. We've got enough people here that we should be able to waffle stop this whole area. But let's give you all a mana shield anyway, just to really make the point. You can't even damage us. There we go. Wipe out the Archmage. Wipe out the Priestess. I'm not even going to control it. I'm going to revel in my hubris. Ah, this is glorious. There we go. Pop, pop, pop. And that is now ours. Thank you. Right, everyone else needs to, like, super get back to work, though. Get back to work. I demand it. You can also go to the middle of the dungeon to get your work done. That way you can spread out a little bit faster. There we go. The next area that we need to connect to, though, is just up here, it looks like. Thank you, teleporting little snots. Now, I've set up a bunch of magical traps to be made, the first of which is being delivered. We've got a particularly well-tamed spider's nest. These spiders do a very, very good job, from what I can tell from the damage output that is listed. We've got another trap being brought on its way. All of these have been upgraded to their magical equivalent, so they should do quite a lot of damage. We've got a roaster, icy spike traps, flaming arrow traps, and the regenerating tar pit.
For the portal stone.
I mean, it wasn't really unknown, let's be honest. We knew it was there. It's kind of obvious, in fact. Alright, let's gather this mana while we're down here as well, since I am going to need it. Thank you. Do more work, please. There we are. Oh, no. Ah, damn it. They're so hard to pin down now that I've allowed them to teleport. It may have been a mistake. Come on, well-trained spiders. Ah, look at all that health they've got. Fantastic. Now, this would be great under normal circumstances because the Icy Thrasher would then have loads of time to really mess them up as they were trying to get through. Unfortunately, as it stands, wasn't quite prepared, though that being said, most of them are all dead now. Also, we didn't have any of these traps prepped. So, yeah, as things go, I'm going to say, fairly confident that they're not even going to get past this section of traps because these are all magical now. Ah, good times are these. Very, very good times. Going to need to deal with the Master Ranger, though. They're just wandering straight through all of this without taking much damage at all, and I disapprove of that, I'll be honest with you. Go ahead. Womp. There we go. Let's just keep them stunned for a little bit. They are going to get all the way down there, but that's fine. Ultimately, it's not much I can do about it. No, I could use the Rolling Stone, I suppose. Yeah, that might work out. But as for now, we're just going to continue getting these traps what I can, just so we can do as much damage as possible. Release the Rolling Stone. And there we go. Actually, never mind. Rolling Stone is awesome. Right. Let's have a look with all of these traps active. How far do they get? Not very far, so far as I can see. Activate the Icy Thrasher. They don't even get past the first room. Well, magical traps, everyone. There is a reason why you should build them. Okay, at this point, I'm fairly confident the automated traps by themselves will be able to wipe out any amount of heroes heading through. So we're going to go and focus instead on taking the final root system out. Though before we do, just because there's no such thing as overkill, we're just going to place down a couple more deadly traps just to prove the point. But with that, we're going to take everyone with us. We're not going to leave anyone here working on anything because we frankly don't need to. There we go. Everyone is outside now. We should be able to very quickly deal with everything here. That being said, there's a lot of people who can't get their drink or their money. Well, actually, the money and the drink is all automated now, so we don't need to worry about it. Actually, that's fine. Oh, really? Really? I consider that enormously rude. Enormously rude. Fine, we'll wander over here and just kind of chill out for a little bit. Ah, my lord. I hope none of you are photophobic, because this would be an awful place for me to be, but, you know. You seem to be okay, especially the orcs, with all of that metal. Probably particularly efficient sunblock.
There are enemies in your
That's
dungeon.
fine, they'll die. In fact, they'll die so quickly, I'm not even going to go and look. Right, take out the novices, please. As quick as you like. Go, and then that novice, and then this tower next, please. There we are. And then maybe the outpost next, actually, if you can manage it. We should probably take out the apprentice as well. There we go. This is fairly quick to do. Yeah, all of the heroes are dead. Hooray!
You
There we
captured
go.
an outpost.
Perfect. Right, you people just take care of that. Oh no, one of them is still alive. Oh, well done. Oh, look at the spinning roaster go. Gloriousness of the highest order. And that's your lot. Very well. That worked quite well. I'm very pleased with it. Right, everyone back here, especially the zombies, because you'll benefit from this. Oh, too late. I didn't quite get there in time. My bad. Right, I would like you. I would also like you. We will then have... all of the demons' needs increase much more slowly. That'll do. And then the final one...
What can I do for
There we
you?
go. It's actually attacking them. Glorious. Get in there and help. And finally, sadly with undead, the undead regenerate their graves much more quickly. Sure. Let's go with that one.
What do you want me to do?
Perfect. Right. Well, mostly, I want us to march on the forces of good and slay them all.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
You know what? I'm reasonably confident about this group as well, so let's go and have a watch at this one. Again, we're not using the Icy Thrasher for this. This is purely automated defense. Launch the spiders! There we go. Very nicely done. That priestess is actually surviving quite some time. Not something I approve of, really. You're not on the trap system, which is kind of a bit of a bother. But oh well. You will eventually raise their health a bit, but we should see a bunch of damage done here and there. Flamer. There we go. And then the roaster. There we are. With the priestess gone, it is a foregone conclusion that they're all going to die. You're not even going to make it there. Yep. We're pretty powerful at this point. Again, I could have wrapped up this game so long ago. But it's like playing Evil Genius and just speed running to victory instead of just building ridiculously convoluted trap systems that you don't need to babysit anymore, and that just end up throwing investigators around this amazingly complex window tunnel system and ultimately through a bunch of lasers. I mean, if you're not going to do that, why even bother playing the game, frankly? Right, here we go. Hopefully we can get a little bit of health. There we are. That'll do. Yoink. Right, let's move on. Have we lost anyone? No, we have not. We've got so much evilness. Talia, max level.
Power. So incredibly
that.
strong.
I'm glad that you approve.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Loud screamers. You've already got everything you need. Nah, we're good. Right, moving on. We don't need to go and watch this anymore. We know that to be the case. Our dungeon is the premier dungeon. It kills heroes by itself. The minions, it's basically like a luxury resort for minions. They just don't have to do work. Which, on that point, is it evil if you make the life of your minions easy? Oh, I don't know. This is a difficult question to answer. I mean, I'm killing the heroes easier, but
Environmental attitude evil's creatures had discovered another route.
well, you had that one coming, to be fair. There we go. And let's finish you off. And with this, we should be done. Can we actually attack any of these stone paths? No, none of them. I don't think, anyway. Nope. And with that, we are done. Is that us done?
That's it. So much for the roots. Time to go through the gate and mop the floor with that pseudo-forest queen.
Not so fast.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're kidding, right? portal stones erected, roots destroyed. That's more than enough complicated obstacles. Honestly, I can't take any more.
Relax. I just wanted to say that we'll get to that in the next mission.
Oh, I see. All right then, let's move on to the next mission. Let's not waste any more time with unnecessary dialogue. It came off really badly in all the text.
Unnecessary traps, however, completely
All
okay.
fake news, but fine. Let's move on to the grand finale.
Hooray! So it does seem that this DLC does have, in fact, 3 missions, like most of them do. Ah, that was pretty good. I don't think I even laughed. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Well, I mean, that is the way of things. Occasionally, whilst your mind is occupied by building the best trap system possible, you do sometimes forget to even laugh. I did, however, slap my little snot quite a lot, so I'm all right with that one. But that is going to be it for this episodes of the mission. Well, I've been playing that one for quite some time. About 3 hours, actually. So
to her seat of power. The time for the final battle was at hand.
hooray! But we're going to have to see that in the next set of episodes. But that's going to be it from me. So I really do hope you have enjoyed this. Do let me know in the comments down below if you would be interested in seeing other DLCs done, because we're going to complete this one. Why not? It's only one more mission, like another 4 or 5 hours if the track record so far is anything to go by. But if you would like to see more DLCs in the future, do let me know in the comment section below. But that's it from me. So until then, do take care, everyone.